talking about should everyone learn a second language. So I don't know what you all think, but I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's pretty important, or else you won't be here. So, um, okay, I'll just introduce myself. So I'm a college student, so you guys don't be nervous. And I'm currently studying in the United States, and I moved to China like 3 years ago for high school, and then yeah, I moved to the U.S. right now. So before I moved to China and the U.S., as you guys did, I studied here like a few years ago. And before that, I think it's important to learn a second language is because learning English could actually help you get a better score and you can get into a better college, right? You guys, especially anyone in the 12th grade? 12th grade? Anyone? Yeah. If you're getting into college, having a high score in English could be very important. So, but before I move abroad, that's what I think. But after I move abroad, my mind is totally changed because when I was in China, I took a Spanish course, so I started to learn Spanish, and then we have some international students, like some Spanish students, and they don't speak English that well, so that is the first time I figure out if you could speak a second language, then you can make friends much easier, especially when they don't speak your native language or English pretty well. So that is the first benefit. Like you can closer relationship with foreign friends, right? And the second is that, so after I moved to the U.S., I'm now studying Japanese because I'm planning to go to Japan and study for like a year. And I don't know how many of you ever been to Japan, but as you all can think, Japan is a relatively conservative country that they don't speak English that well. And from my point, I would think that if I move to Japan for like 1 year, my identity would be more like a guest, and that is my responsibility to study Japanese, right? Because the professor, they don't speak they don't speak English that well. So if I have any questions, it is better if you can communicate in Japanese. It would be easier to communicate ideas, and they could like identify your struggles pretty quick, so they can help you figure that problem out. And so, and yeah, there's some benefit I could think of learning a second language, but
So you speak Chinese, English,
a little
Spanish,
Japanese,
Japanese.
and self-teach.
Are you already fluent, or you speak some Japanese?
Some Japanese,
Okay.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow. What's next?
I'm self-teaching Korean, but
Really?
yeah, the third benefit, I don't know if any of you like K-pop, right? K-pop, anyone? So if you watch K-drama, you don't have to pay for membership for translation if you know the language. Yeah, so